A tough situation. When Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff decided to move to Washington, one of the hardest steps was telling their family. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Related, the Roloffs, a comprehensive guide to the famous family. In Us Weekly's exclusive sneak peek of The Little People, Big World Season 23 premiere, the Oregon native, 31, and his wife, also 31, tell Zach's dad, Matt Roloff, that they're planning to relocate. They made the decision, however, after an unsuccessful discussion with Matt, 60, about buying part of the family's Oregon farm. When Zach and I finally sat down, we were really in very different camps about what kind of a deal could go on, Matt says in a confessional interview. Zach came in real hot. He didn't come in to negotiate. He came in to demand. According to a title card, negotiations quickly fell apart. Zach, for his part, felt that his father was the reason the deal didn't go through. He's looking for a situation that he can control, he says in the video. You're not dictating the terms here. You've dictated too much for too long. While the Roloff men remain at odds over the situation, Matt's girlfriend, Karen Chandler, is upset that the tension has driven a wedge between the family. I feel sad. I feel confused, says the TLC personality 54. I don't know why they're so mad. It feels very personal. In a separate scene, Tori adds, it's awkward. Things only get worse when Zach enlists his 4-year-old son, Jackson, to tell his grandparents about the family's planned move to Battleground, Washington. Zach and Tori also share daughter Lila, 2, and son Joseph, who was born on April 30. It was weird, Karen says in a confessional interview. I mean, who does that? For more than 2 decades, Little People, Big World has brought viewers into the heart of the Roloff family. The Oregon-based clan, led by patriarch Matt Roloff and matriarch Amy Roloff, captured the world's attention with their heartfelt stories, family dynamics, and unique challenges. But in recent seasons, fans have seen growing tension, particularly between Matt Roloff and his son Zach. That tension came to a head when Zach and his wife Tori made a life-altering decision to move away from Oregon entirely. The announcement, which left fans stunned, reportedly blindsided Matt. It wasn't just a change in zip code. It was a declaration of independence, a final chapter in a family disagreement years in the making. And for many LPBW loyalists, it marked a turning point in the Roloff legacy, one that speaks volumes about the evolution of family, fame, and forgiveness. To understand the gravity of Zach and Tori's move, one has to first understand the significance of Roloff Farms. Purchased in 1990, the 100-plus acre farm in Hillsboro, Oregon, became more than just a place to live. It became a dream, Matt's dream. A place where he built castles, pirate ships, and pumpkin patches, all with the hopes of handing it down to the next generation. For years, it seemed inevitable that Zach would take the reins. Of all the Roloff children, Zach was the most involved in farm operations and consistently expressed interest in carrying on the legacy. Viewers watched Zach run the pumpkin festival, help with maintenance, and bring his own children to the farm. He even pitched a proposal to buy a portion of it from Matt, a move that was met with an unexpected response. Matt, who had spent years building the farm and crafting it to his exact vision, decided Zach's offer wasn't suitable. There were disagreements over terms, control, and valuation. Negotiations soared quickly, and what had once seemed like a smooth succession plan turned into a public family rift. The fallout from the failed farm deal caused a visible fracture between Matt and Zach. The two, who had once shared not only a working relationship, but a deep familial bond, began to drift apart. Public comments hinted at deeper wounds than anyone realized. Zach called his father's handling of the situation manipulative and extremely misguided. Matt, in turn, defended his choices, arguing that he had to do what was best for the property and for himself. Fans were divided. Some believed Matt had the right to make a business decision about the property he built. Others sided with Zach, viewing the situation as a father breaking a long-held promise to his son. Through it all, Tori stood firmly by Zach's side. Known for her grace and love for family, Tori maintained her composure publicly, but she too was heartbroken. The farm had been part of her children's upbringing, her memories, and her home. In a surprising turn of events, Zach and Tori revealed they were leaving Oregon. The couple announced they had purchased a new home in Battleground, Washington, just across the state line, but a world away from Roloff Farms. The move wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. Matt reportedly found out about the move not long before the public did. For someone who had always assumed Zach might eventually return to the farm, the news hit hard. While he offered a congratulatory message on social media, insiders say he was genuinely shocked and saddened by the decision. The new house in Washington offered the Roloffs everything they wanted: space for their kids to run, proximity to nature, a supportive community, and most importantly, a fresh start. It wasn't just about leaving the farm, it was about reclaiming peace. The fan base of Little People, Big World is nothing if not passionate. News of Zach and Tori's move spread like wildfire on social media. Some fans applauded the couple for prioritizing their family's happiness over tradition. Others lamented the fractured Roloff legacy, expressing sadness that the dream of keeping Roloff Farms in the family had officially ended. Many pointed out that Zach and Tori had always been about building a life centered on love, not legacy. Their decision, while difficult, seemed rooted in creating a nurturing environment for their children Jackson, Lila, and Joza. Others criticized Matt for not finding a way to compromise. This could have been avoided, one fan wrote. Matt should have seen the long-term value in keeping the farm in Zach's hands, even if it meant letting go of some control. Once they moved to Washington, Zach and Tori wasted no time settling in. Their new home, nestled on multiple acres of land, provided ample space for their children to explore. The couple shared photos of new play areas, renovated living spaces, and cozy corners that reflected their warm aesthetic. Tori embraced the new chapter with her usual optimism. On Instagram, she shared heartfelt messages about the move, acknowledging it wasn't easy but was the right decision. "We left behind a lot of memories," she wrote, "but we gained so much clarity and peace." Zach, more reserved in nature, showed his contentment through his actions. He began coaching youth soccer again, a passion of his. He also continued working on various home improvement projects, mirroring the kind of hands-on engagement his father had shown for years at Roloff Farms, but on his own terms. Their children thrived. Jackson adjusted quickly to a new school, while Lila enjoyed exploring the outdoors. Joza, the youngest, experienced his first steps and words in this new environment, symbolizing the start of an entirely new era for the family. While Matt publicly supported Zach's move, his demeanor changed. On LPBW, viewers saw a quieter, more introspective side of him. He focused more on building his dream house with Karen, his longtime girlfriend. He also doubled down on Roloff Farms events, perhaps to fill the emotional gap left by Zach's absence. There were moments where Matt expressed regret, not explicitly about the farm deal, but about the outcome. "Things didn't go the way I planned," he admitted in a recent episode. "I thought the farm would bring us together. Instead, it pushed us apart." Matt also began spending more time in Arizona, where he and Karen have another home. Some fans wondered if he was gradually preparing to step away from the Oregon property altogether. In the grand tapestry of the Roloff family story, Zach and Tori's move represents a pivotal moment. It's about more than a house or a plot of land. It's about setting boundaries, choosing peace, and redefining family. While the decision shocked Matt and saddened fans who dreamed of a full-circle family legacy, it also showcased the courage it takes to walk away from something familiar in search of something better. The move has opened doors to healing too. With physical distance comes emotional clarity, and both Zach and Matt have expressed a willingness to work on their relationship, albeit slowly. Amy Roloff, Zach's mom, has served as a quiet mediator in the background. Still close with all her children, she has supported Zach and Tori's move while also encouraging reconciliation with Matt. "Family is forever," she often says, and perhaps time will bring that truth back into focus. As of now, Zach and Tori are thriving in Washington. They continue to share their journey with fans through social media and occasional LPBW updates. Whether or not they'll return for future seasons of the show remains unclear, but their story continues to resonate. Matt is still managing the farm, though questions linger about who will eventually take it over. His other children, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, have shown varying levels of interest in the property, but none seem poised to inherit it fully. Still, the Roloff story is far from over. Even with Zach's shocking move, the family remains a fixture in pop culture because of their authenticity, resilience, and relatability. Change, after all, is inevitable, but how a family responds to change is what defines their legacy. Zach Roloff's decision to move his family away from Oregon was not just a personal